forecast with Angelic Ascensions. I hope all is well. This may be a reading that may resonate with you if you happen to have Capricorn in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. It may even resonate if you have it dominant in your chart or if you're cross-watching for a Capricorn. Let's dive right into this, Capricorn Nation. Let me let you in on the fact that this is general. And not every single detail in this reading may resonate with you. There may be certain things in this reading that does. Whatever doesn't, throw it out. It was meant for somebody else's ears. If it wasn't meant for you, if it's not your message. Listen to this with an open mind. And let me also offer you a trigger warning. You feel like you're not in the headspace to maybe hear about sensitive subject matter, here's your opportunity to click off. Otherwise, let's roll right into this. Capricorn Nation. Random, I'm going to say it. Somebody might have a weapon or a firearm. Somebody might get caught with that. What's going on with you or around you possibly. Capricorn. Before I started your reading, for some reason, the strangest song was playing in my head. It's not really a strange song. It was just a strange occurrence. It's a song in Mary Poppins movie. I've never seen the movie before, and that's why I guess that was what made it strange. This song that was playing was called, the lyrics of the song say, "A spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down." And she repeats that part and she puts emphasis on the word down, as if maybe you are taking some medicine. Maybe it's nasty. I don't know. You're taking some nasty medication. Maybe you're dealing with somebody with a swallowing disorder. Maybe you're giving medicine to somebody. Maybe it's your kids. You're taking medicine. I think you might even be eating a lot of sugar. Actually, yeah, it looks like it. Sugar, sweets. Maybe you're taking, I don't know, you're taking medication, but you're chasing it down with something sweet because it's disgusting. Somebody not doing the dishes at your house. It looks like you're avoiding chores. Chores are piling up. Or you have somebody at home that's avoiding, like I said, chores. Let's see, what's really going on, Capricorn? You have some bickering children around you, or these are adults bickering like children. Might have some what am I trying to say? Sibling rivalry. Your kids might be getting on your nerves this week. I think you're giving some money to somebody this week. Somebody might be borrowing money from you. Yeah, bickering. Like I said, these are either your kids, your siblings. What's really going on for Capricorn Nation? Capricorn. Oh, I don't think you are feeling well. I think you might be having a stomach ache. Maybe you're calling off from work. Because it looks like this week you might be feeling particularly exhausted. Capricorn, you're thinking about a lot of things. In fact, I think that there's something that you're obsessing over, or somebody is obsessing over something having to do with you. I think your thoughts are emotionally draining you. I think you might be thirstier than usual. You might need to drink some water, Capricorn. I think you're dehydrated. And yeah, there's definitely some jealousy. Like I said, this might be with children. Maybe jealous that maybe you are giving more attention to a sibling. See? Fighting over stuff. This could be you and your sibling. You're worried about something. Maybe you're worried about your health. We're going to see what you're worried about. I think you're angry at somebody. You're tired of the same thing happening over and over again. I think you're frustrated with someone, especially if this has something to do with... Okay, let's start here with a love relationship. I'll say that I think you're particularly hard on yourself. You have a tattoo, Capricorn. You have a tattoo, or you're dealing with somebody with it that has a tattoo. Maybe you're thinking about getting one. Maybe you have one on your leg. I don't know. I think you might be kind of hard on yourself. This is definitely, not just this week, I think this is definitely a week where you may need to forgive yourself about some things. Maybe you might feel like you made a lot of mistakes. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Looks like you're embracing somebody. Somebody might need a hug. They might need an embrace from you. Or this is, like I said, forgiving yourself and giving yourself this self-love. Children in particular. I think that there might be a child or children around you that could be especially sensitive. This is Capricorn. Somebody feels shamed, unworthy. They might feel a bit flawed. Somebody around you may feel like they don't belong. This is definitely a week, Capricorn, where you might really need to, like I said before, give yourself a lot of self-love. Because it looks like that might be something that's lacking. Let's see what's going on. Something really has you in your head this week, Capricorn. Are you moving? I think you could be moving. Maybe you don't feel prepared to move, Capricorn. That's what I'm thinking. I think that you might not be feeling prepared to move. I think you might need to take a trip to the supermarket. Oh, is this why? I did say that you're overindulging in sweets. I think you might be going to the store. And for some reason, I think you might need some cheese. I'm going to say that, I mean, I know that's such a random side note. I think you might be purchasing groceries in particular, or you might be making something that contains cheese. Well, anyway, let's see what's going on. There's definitely a health issue. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So you may have been bickering with someone. Maybe somebody is just, you're finding it difficult to get along with somebody this week. Wow, Virgo has been popping up in everybody's reading. Virgo, I already did your reading. I already did Virgo. All right. Well, I don't know, but I think you might be getting, that might be somebody that you're arguing with. Maybe your sibling is a Virgo. Or you have Virgo in your chart. You might be arguing in your own head, like I was talking about before, ruminating over mistakes. I think that you might be hearing from someone, Capricorn. Some of you might be hearing from your father. Some of you, this is your baby's dad. You may have been in separation from someone, Capricorn Nation. Somebody's returning. Somebody's popping right back into your energy this week. Now, the person that we're talking about, or people, etc., I think that maybe you've had some type of conflict, drama, somebody that you feel is drama filled. Maybe you haven't been able to agree with someone. You've been butting heads with maybe an Aries in particular. You cut somebody off. I think someone is trying to get in contact with you this week, Capricorn Nation. It might be this fire sign, this Leo, Virgo, that might be trying to get in contact with you. Maybe you might feel like somebody around you is self-absorbed. And maybe somebody doesn't have empathy for something that you're going through in Capricorn this week. They don't have empathy for the fact that maybe you're tired, because it does feel like your thoughts are keeping you up. I don't think that you're getting any rest. I don't think you're making time for prayer and meditation. In fact, I think you might be sick. I said that in the beginning. I think you might be coming down with something. This is either you or somebody around you. Did I say I was going to talk about that in a minute? You got an air sign that's around you. You could be Capricorn, Aquarius, possibly. Anyway, like I said, someone is returning this week. Somebody pops up in your email or in your social media account. This might be somebody that loves and adores you. This could no doubt be a Gemini, or this is an ex of yours. You and your partner, maybe you haven't been getting along. You haven't been seeing eye to eye. You haven't been able to agree on something in particular. there's something returning. It could be a topic. Maybe somebody is returning. If they don't return this month, it feels like somebody might be returning next month. Maybe around the holidays. Capricorn, what's going on? Somebody pops up. A Gemini might pop up in your energy this week. Or this is somebody in a position of authority. Did I talk about? It could be your boss. It could be your dad. Somebody's popping up again. Maybe you might be going to see somebody, because it looks like you have like a longing to get away. Maybe you might be going to the water. Maybe you might want to go to the ocean. I think that there's some type of, I think you want to get out of a pattern. I think it's your work, and it usually is, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on. Is it your work? I think so. Determination. I think you're very determined to get something done this week or turn something in. And I think you're waiting for somebody to come clean, because somebody around you is deceptive. Somebody has put you through a lot. They've caused you a lot of emotional pain. I think you are. You're looking to escape. You might need to get away from somebody. Like I did talk about, this might be your kids bickering. Maybe they're trying to get out of doing their chores. But, I think you're walking away from something. You might have been avoiding something. Maybe you have been avoiding communicating with someone. Or, like I said, it's just difficult to control. Difficult to control your temper, I think. Or somebody feels like it's difficult to control you. You definitely are butting heads with someone. And I think that this is where you're trying to escape. Get away from somebody. And Capricorn, I think this week you might be feeling especially sensitive. You might be looking for respect or some compassion or some love from someone. And I think you might have the desire to connect with somebody that you might feel understands you. Maybe this is why I'm seeing Gemini and Virgo. Definitely Mercury. Online especially. Something's going on online. Maybe there's somebody that you wish would look at things from your perspective, your side of the situation, and not just their own. I definitely feel like this week you're making some decisions. And I think you're going to be making decisions based on the facts, based on what you see right in front of you. And this is definitely a week where you're going to be utilizing tact and logic about something. Your intuition is definitely going to help you, but I think you're going to be making some very logical decisions. Somebody may need to listen and ask questions. Somebody around you is making a lot of assumptions about something. And it might be creating some type of trauma. Or there's old traumatic events that are dredged up this week. Something's returning. Someone, a situation, maybe even some tooth pain. Capricorn, you might need to go to the dentist. Focus and then act. You might have a difficult time focusing this week, but I think that your guys are saying, think before you speak, because it looks like somebody is very hasty with their actions, very hasty with their words, and somebody this week might end up putting their foot in their mouth. Reveal the truth. Somebody's not being honest about something here. And maybe that's something that you're fearful of. The person that is returning, this is somebody that you clash with. You guys have different personalities, different ways of looking at things. You haven't been able to settle on something. You haven't been able to resolve something. In fact, I think that you might feel like somebody is disrespectful. And I think that you might have a very difficult time coexisting with someone without there being drama. This could be a roommate of yours even. But especially if this is a love situation. Something this week may end. You might feel like, okay, it's unrequited love. And you might need to put your distance between you and this person. Maybe this person is a musician. Or maybe you have some type of musical gift. Crossing the threshold. Somebody is coming back into your energy. Very clear. Somebody's coming to your home possibly. Or you're going to visit somebody. Maybe you might need some help because it looks like somebody might be loaning somebody money, giving something to someone. Let go of the old. This came out for, I think it was your opposite side. Pisces. No, it wasn't Cancer. It was Pisces. Though I think Cancers might be holding on to some old things. Something's going to require you this week to really focus on your fears. You're afraid of something to the point of avoidance. It's almost like you're having self-doubts about something. There's a lesson here that I feel like is connected to a relationship. This is why I feel like you're ending something. You may have had a very traumatic relationship with someone. Someone could have created a lot of trauma for you, and this is what you're thinking about. Old thoughts. Your thoughts are dredging up a lot of emotional pain. And maybe you're learning something from the past. I think you might be looking for some type of radical change too. It looks like you're having self-doubts about. Oh, you do. You have somebody around you that's like, this feels like this is a Scorpio. You got somebody that's deceiving you. I think you're doubting yourself. I don't think you want to see something. You're doubting your intuition. Something comes in this week that will help you see things clearer, or you may need to get a closer look at something. Your guides are helping you to see something for real. They really are. This might be a week where you might need to reach out and ask for help. There could even be like some aspect of your life where maybe you're not valuing your own talents enough. Or maybe you feel like somebody around you doesn't. Maybe this is at work. You feel like you bring a particular talent or skill to the table, and maybe you feel like it just goes unnoticed. Or that people downplay your gifts in some type of way, or want to take advantage of you in some type of way. So this week, I think you might be putting up barriers. I think that whatever is imprisoning you, literally, somebody could be in lockdown. Somebody could be getting out of jail soon. I think these are your thoughts that are imprisoning you, though. Somebody from the past may have passed away. This person might inspire you. Capricorn, did you lose somebody? Because it looks like you're grieved over a situation. Maybe someone around you is sick. Maybe you're afraid that someone is going to pass away. I don't know what's going on, Capricorn. But I feel like somebody might need like emergency surgery. Now, this could be a pet. Maybe you might be taking a pet to the hospital. I think that this is a worry of yours. Maybe somebody did pass. I think you might be worried that somebody's going to pass away. Because it looks like somebody's health is not improving. That might be what has you in emotional pain. The emotional pain is because of some type of traumatic event that happened. Yeah, I think you might be putting yourself around positive-minded people. Maybe you might be getting around people that maybe can give you some advice about something that maybe you're going through, Capricorn. This week, I think you are trying to make some type of progress, and I think you will be able to. But at the same time, I think what that entails is there's something about your schedule that I feel like you might be needing to adjust. This week, Capricorn, I think it might be your boss that might be getting under your skin, or this is somebody in authority. Maybe you are somebody's boss, or there's an authority figure that's over you that's putting a lot of pressure on you, especially if this is work. I think you might feel like somebody at your job is pushing you over the borderline, and I really think you might feel like you might need a raise. I also see with the Seven of Swords that maybe somebody might think that they've outslicked you in some type of way. Okay, because I definitely see somebody around you, Capricorn Nation, that might not be revealing the truth. And this week, your guides are telling you, listen for the truth. It's in what somebody is saying that's going to help you to see the truth. Okay, there's conflict. Or this is somebody saying what they don't really mean. There could be some misunderstandings. I talked to you before about conflict. Say what you really mean this week, because it feels like that could be where communication between you and someone could get kind of dicey, because somebody is upset or they have a lot of pressure on them, and that could be creating a lot of drama. Yeah. In a love relationship or whatever situation. I also see some discrimination here. I don't know if that's what the conflict is about. Women's rights. Maybe, again, this week you might feel discriminated against in some type of way. I don't know if this is at work or what. But I definitely feel like you might feel as though you need a raise. I think mentally you might realize that you're creating your own turmoil. Capricorn, let's see what's going on in your mind, okay? It does look like you something is really on your mind this week. Looks like you're determined to succeed at something. Yeah, I was talking about obstacles. Something has put you at a standstill with work or moving, because it looks like you may want to move someplace. Maybe you're looking to move into a new home. Maybe that's something that has been placed on hold this week, Capricorn. Because it looks like maybe you've been having some type of financial obstacle about something. I see you traveling, or I definitely see you packing and or you might be taking public transportation. I don't know. She looks like she's sitting at the bus stop. Maybe you want a car or you want to move, Capricorn. It feels like something is going on for you. Anyway, if this has something to do with finances, it feels like there could be a delay this week with money. You might be waiting for money to come in. There's delays here. Obstacles, delays with your finances. But I think you're able to find a way to get a solution to something here. I don't know, you might be calling the bank. I don't think you get paid enough to do what you do, Capricorn. Because I think you might be working with some very difficult people, and I definitely feel like you have an opponent. Like there's somebody that's trying to stop you. Maybe this is more than one person. You have an opponent though. You definitely do, Capricorn. You have an enemy. And I think that this enemy is going to be popping up this week, trying to get under your skin. I think this is who's creating a lot of conflict and drama for you. For some of you, this is somebody that you're in a relationship with. It could be your baby's mother. This could be your own mother. Somebody's pregnant, by the way. And maybe that's why you're having a difficult time getting sleep. Or maybe this is your child's other parent. Maybe you guys might find a way to disagree. Agree to disagree, or find a way to coexist with this person in particular. Maybe your in-laws are coming to visit. Maybe this is your mother-in-law or your sister or whatever. And I don't know. Maybe you guys fight like cats and dogs. Anyway, I feel like there could be an event this week. It feels like you're fellowshipping with people, gathering with people. There could be some type of social gathering that could be coming up. It could have something to do with work. Possibly, Capricorn. But I think you're going to find you may need to get a moment of peace with something. Are you signing something? I talked about moving. There could be a lease. Because it looks like maybe you're house hunting. I also feel like yeah, somebody is trying to outsmart you, Capricorn. There's no doubt about it. And it feels like it might have something to do with a Leo. I really do think this is somebody connected to your... Let me see. If this is connected to... That's what I mean. Is it a plane crash? Somebody passed in a plane crash or a car crash. Yeah. So it looks like somebody's in a wheelchair. Somebody on disability? What is this trick about? Somebody is trying to find you, locate you, possibly online. Oh, yeah. You're definitely divorcing. I see a separation for sure. It could be that maybe you're going your separate ways from somebody. Like I said, you're having a lot of conflict. You're having a lot of drama. That might be a distraction emotionally, something that's distracting you from keeping you from staying at a steady pace with something. Like I said, it feels like your money is at a standstill and you're determined to try to fix a financial situation or fix a traumatic situation. Some of you could really be, since we're talking about ending a trauma, I think some of you could possibly be thinking about going to counseling with something here, with some type of traumatic situation that pops up. I promise you, somebody passed away. It keeps coming up in the reading again and again. I think you're grieving over something. Are you worried that somebody doesn't have that much time? Yes. This is the anniversary of someone's passing. Capricorn. Somebody that had a big influence over your life. I think you may have lost a baby because it looks like you're giving birth. I think this is a miscarriage, to be honest. Or this is, some things came to a standstill because of somebody's passing. I think somebody might have a lot of animosity about something here. Maybe about somebody's death. I definitely feel with a health situation, your body might be giving off certain red flags, Capricorn. Or this is just you being under a lot of pressure. And maybe this is like health related. Things might be amping up because of something that's yeah, you need rest. You're stressed out. Your body needs rest. Or like I said, there's somebody, you got RIP in the background here. I think you might be laying someone to rest. Is that what's going on? You might be dealing with somebody who's in jail. Yeah, maybe this is an extended family member. Maybe somebody in your extended family may have passed away. Somebody, okay, I think you are dealing with someone who is in jail. If this is you with a legal situation, I think somebody might be getting out on bond. Somebody might be bonded out of jail this week, Capricorn Nation. Somebody might be contacting you to bail them out, or vice versa. I think somebody might be contacting you this week too, Capricorn, to collaborate with you. Maybe with a project, or maybe this might help you. This might boost your finances because, again, it feels like there's some type of financial goal that you're trying to reach this week. And I think that this is you excessively overworking and not having time for family. And I think that the pressure might be having you snapping at people. You might be finding yourself saying things that maybe you didn't want to say, or finding yourself putting your foot in your mouth, having to do with certain situations going on around you. I also feel like you could be anemic, or you're just super low energy. Capricorn. I think this might be something that's prompting you to go to the doctor. I see you might be having insomnia. You're very fatigued. No appetite. Yeah. I think that you might be looking for a new job. Either you're looking for the raise that you feel that you deserve, or you're just looking for other opportunities this week. And I think that you might get feedback that maybe you got the job, Capricorn. I think that's the good news that you're receiving this week. I think some of you are tarot readers, or you're some type of spiritualist. You do some type of divination. Maybe you're watching a lot of tarot lately. Maybe you might be going to a reader about something to help you make some decisions about maybe where you might be at a crossroads, or give you some advice about whether or not to maybe get an overview of your situation, to get like a bird's eye view of your situation, to figure out what the best moves here to help you capitalize on the best possible moves that you might be making. Because it definitely feels like you're traveling somewhere, or there's somebody that's traveling to you. Parenthood. So we talked about that before, that maybe you might be having conflicts with family members. Maybe this is you and your dad, or this is you finding out that you're pregnant. This is you and your baby's dad. Maybe you're splitting up, or maybe you're cutting through some BS, because I did mention before that there's some deception. There's some trickery going on in the background. Now, this could definitely be going on, like I said before, with your children. But whatever this is, I think you're going to be cutting through some BS. Capricorn, you might be going to get your vision checked. Somebody a poet? Do you write poetry, Capricorn? I think you're trying to invent something new. And at the same time, I feel like you might be noticing birds. Maybe you're a songbird. That's what I meant to say in the beginning. Maybe you write music, or you sing. Capricorn, what's going on? Demon. Let's look into that. I think that's a person that's around you. Somebody, a runaway? This is like a kid that's a runaway. I also feel like something might be going on in the dream world. And I definitely feel like you might be having flashbacks of your childhood, or there's things that may pop up this week that take you back to your childhood. I mentioned Mary Poppins, so maybe like nursery rhymes or certain movies or TV shows. You might get kind of nostalgic. Or something might bring you back down memory lane. If you're going to the library, I think that you are. What is this about this demon? I think somebody has an addiction, to be honest. Or there's someone around you that I think has ill intentions. We talked about somebody returning. Maybe you need to return some books to the library, Capricorn. Oh, are you having... Is this why you're moving? Does this have something to do with your landlord? Some of you might be having issues with your landlord. What, Capricorn? Or you have extended family moving in with you, coming to visit you. What's going on for the Capricorn nation? You might be protecting children against family members. Okay, maybe you don't trust a particular family member around your children. What's going on with your living situation? That's what I'm trying to see. I think you are. You're trying to develop a strategy to maybe get out of a contract or get out of a lease. You could even be dealing with somebody that's good at chess. What's going on, Holy Spirit, with Capricorn? Capricorn, it's just kind of difficult to figure out what's going on in your readings, or it comes out kind of scattered every time. Okay, if this has something to do with a contract, I think that that's where the trickery is. There's some type of greed here having to do with a contract. So if you are getting into a contract, Capricorn, or you're putting your signature on something, be mindful of what's going on here. I think somebody might be trying to trick you or outslick you when it comes to a contract or something that's legally binding. And this is where I feel like that there's a legal connection here. There's someone in particular that maybe you see as a demon. Or this is just maybe some dreams that you're having, very vivid dreams. Maybe you're astral traveling a lot, or maybe you're having a lot of nightmares. But I will say this, if you're signing something, be mindful of what you're signing, because I think somebody could be trying to trick you, and it could have something to do with a greed situation. Especially, I don't know, are you going to purchase a car? I mentioned to you that maybe you're on public transportation, you're taking the train, you're taking the bus places, you might be having car issues. If that's where you're signing on the dotted line, or a living situation, be mindful of what you're signing. Because some of you, somebody's playing with you, trying to outslick you. And this is your guides telling you to protect yourself, protect your assets, protect whatever you're working on. Okay, because somebody's coming at you kind of foul, kind of shady, being very dishonest. Capricorn, Holy Spirit, show me what's going on with Capricorn. Yeah, I think somebody's graduating, Capricorn. Maybe you're getting your master's, you or somebody around you. If it's not you, then this could definitely be a family member. It looks like, again, there's something that you're trying to accomplish. And I feel like you're definitely going to accomplish that. You might be particularly angry this week about something, Capricorn. Angry at somebody. I think you might be looking for empathy. I think this week you might be feeling very judged. And maybe you might be feeling misunderstood. Or somebody might feel like it's hard to understand you. I think that either there is like, I'm trying to say a language barrier, or this is like you communicate completely differently from this person, and maybe that's what's causing tension between the two of you. Somebody's trying to disguise the truth, or this is somebody coming to you in disguise. Yep, look at that deal. Trickery having to do with a deal here. So maybe, again, I was talking about somebody may try to collaborate with you. They've got some tricks up their sleeve. Something is disguised in the fine print, Capricorn. If you read or if you listen for the truth, I think you're going to hear or see what you need to see about something, Capricorn. I really do. Somebody is trying to do something this week, Capricorn. I think you might be feeling particularly gloomy, maybe a bit sad. And for some reason, I think an ex might be popping up. An ex-friend. I think you might be helping somebody this week also. I think that there is a text that comes in from somebody that you haven't seen in a while, Capricorn. Yeah. And I think that might be something that throws you off. Did I say something's bringing you to the doctor? I think that there is something that may need to be seen closer. Maybe you might be getting a body scan, Capricorn. Something's returning. I feel like it has something to do with a health situation. And that's what I mean by you're going to get an ultrasound, an x-ray, or there's just something here. Maybe you're having a lot of pain in your heart. This could be emotional or this could be literal. Looks like you're really stressed out. Something brings you back to the doctor, Capricorn. Back to the dentist, back to the doctor. You might be leaving something to go into something new, and this is where I feel like you find a lot of success. I don't know, are you going on a train? You're leaving, you're going somewhere. It feels like it. You're going on some type of a long journey, but I think that there could be a serious accident around you, or there was in the past. So I think your guides are trying to get you to be mindful to slow down, slow your pace. I think you're, like I said before, rushing through things. Rushing maybe to get home so that you can get some sleep. This is like a crash. Or like something happened all of a sudden. There's like a sudden death here, like a heart attack possibly. Somebody coming with some foolishness. It's like somebody is saying something to you, Capricorn, trying to trigger you. They think they're being funny, okay? They're laughing about the fact that maybe you're hurt or that you're in some type of trouble. And honestly, I feel like that could be some type of legal trouble. I think that's what's stressing you. You need to take care of something having to do with your car, the paperwork having to do with your car. Okay, maybe you have, did I say that? I think I said it multiple times. You have a pet that maybe you're tending to this week. You're a healer, Capricorn. Or you're going to the doctor, like I said. You're healing from something. Talk to you about counseling, healer. Or maybe you're someone that helps people heal from trauma. I think somebody is doing an act of kindness for you this week. I think somebody is giving you something, loaning you something. And I definitely 100% once again feel like you are either going to a tarot reader, or you are a tarot reader. You are a spiritualist. You feel drawn to spirituality. I think somebody might be asking you out on a date also this week, Capricorn, or somebody asked you out on a date. Maybe you haven't heard from them in a while. Somebody is planning to get in touch with you. I did mention an ex, Capricorn, where you might be receiving a message from someone. You might be messaging someone. I think that you're interested in somebody, and I think you might be making a deep connection with someone this week, Capricorn. Or you just do. You feel like maybe this is like an interracial couple. Maybe one of you is lighter, one of you is darker. Maybe this is like multicultural type of relationship. You might be meeting somebody through work. Maybe somebody at work inspires you. Maybe. But if this is somebody asking you out on a date, let's go back to this whole thing about disguise and trick. Because this applies also in your dating life. And I think this is where your guides are trying to get you to maybe open your eyes about something, Capricorn. I think you might be taking a walk. Look at that, bribe. This might be something that's going on in the background. Somebody's trying to bribe somebody. For what? Somebody might be celebrating their 60th birthday. Oh, okay. Now I see what's going on. That's what your guides are trying to get you to see. Somebody has a side piece relationship. They're having an affair on you. I talked about that, but be careful if that is you, singles. You may not. This is why your guides are saying go into a situation with your eyes wide open. Make sure that you're not the secret in a situation, because for some of you that's the case. You might be, did I say, I think I did say you might be flying somewhere. You might be going to the ocean. And I definitely feel like you might be going to the store to buy some fruit. And some of you might be dealing with somebody that smokes a lot of weed. Could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. I think you might be walking a tightrope with your job. Somebody's really trying to get you fired this week, Capricorn Nation. All right. They're saying let the past go, Capricorn. I think you're really stuck in the past this week. You're going to be finding a way to let go. And we mentioned counseling. Yeah, the advice is that somebody might be coming to give you trustworthy advice about something. Or like I said, you're going to consult someone, an expert, to maybe get some advice about something that you're going through, to gain some type of knowledge. This could definitely be like legal knowledge. And if you're going to somebody to get legal knowledge, make sure this person is qualified, because some of you are getting some bad advice from somebody. I think that your guides are trying to say that this week you might be receiving a wonderful idea, and this wonderful idea might be an answer to your prayers. And I think that your guides are saying with this idea, you can move forward with this. It's safe to move forward with this idea that either someone is giving you or that you receive through a download, Capricorn, from your guides. And yep, trust the universe is what this card is saying. This is definitely your guides giving you some type of advice, or like I said, trustworthy advice about something, trustworthy guidance about it. And I think that if you are needing advice about something, or you're needing support with something that you are trying to accomplish, I think your guides are saying ask and you shall receive. This is absolutely the case. Comes right back out. Trust the universe, blessings in abundance. This is what's in store for you, and this is the advice, especially if there's something here that you're trying to manifest. This could be anything like we were talking about before. A new job. There's some good news coming in for you. You've manifested it. It finally arrives into your life this week, Capricorn. For some reason, I really do feel like that's in the area of work and your finances. You're taking a state exam possibly. Secret deal. That's the bribe. That's something that's going on in the background. Somebody is trying to disguise something, trick you with something. Somebody's making a deal on the back end. And that's why I feel like this has something to do with court. Or this is somebody is told, like somebody's keeping quiet. The side piece is keeping quiet maybe about the fact that they're in a love relationship with somebody. I don't know. Yeah, you're really in your head about something. Tormented and anguished over something. Somebody has a guilty conscience about something. I don't know what this is about this secret deal. This could be going on directly with you, or like I said, this is going on behind you, behind your back. All right, Capricorn Nation. Well, this concludes your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. If you found that this reading was helpful, Capricorn Nation, thumbs up this video. Consider subbing to my channel. If you do decide to sub to the channel, make sure that you hit the post notification bell so that you don't miss an upload whenever I upload a video for you or a sign that you're cross-watching for, and that you're alerted whenever I go live. Thank you, Capricorn Nation, for tuning in this week. Have a restful, peaceful week.